Good evening, committee chair, committee members, members of the public. My name is Luis Ortega. I'm a senior analyst with the Public Works Wastewater Division. And on behalf of the Public Works Department, I'd like to present for your consideration Agreement 326-00066 with Eurofins Eaton Analytical LLC for lab testing services. Specifically with the recommendation that the Public Works and Transportation Committee recommend that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Eurofins Eaton Analytical LLC for an initial term of 1 year from October 1st, 2025 to September 30th, 2026, with the option for 4 consecutive 1-year period extensions ending September 30th, 2030, for a total contract amount not to exceed $2,325,000 for laboratory testing services for the Public Works Department. And the recommendation for the City Council is that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Eurofins Eaton Analytical LLC for an initial term of 1 year from October 1st, 2025 to September 30th, 2026, with the option for 4 consecutive 1-year period extensions ending September 30th, 2030 for a total contract amount not to exceed $2,325,000 for laboratory testing services for the Public Works Department. Now, a little bit of background on this. The City of Oxnard must comply with state and federal permits that require regular sampling, analysis, and certified reports for water, wastewater, and recycled water. The wastewater division does operate a small certified lab capable of basic testing, but it lacks the resources and equipment to perform some of the more complex analyses. Due to cost and complexity, specialized analyses are contracted out to a third-party lab. These services ensure that the city remains in compliance with state and federal regulations. Request for proposal. RFP PW 25-126 for laboratory testing services was released on April 28th, 2025, with a due date of May 28th, 2025. The RFP was directly sent to 2 known laboratory firms and published on publicpurchase.com as well as oxnard.gov. We do this to ensure that a wide net is cast so that we can get as many firms or labs as possible to bid on these types of services. RFP PW 25-126 received 3 proposals. Those proposals were reviewed by the following staff: from the Water Division, the Regulatory Compliance Coordinator; from the Recycled Water Group under the Water Division, the Operations Manager. From the wastewater side, we had the laboratory manager as well as the senior analyst. Staff determined Eurofins to be qualified based on the following comprehensive scoring criteria: company profile and qualifications, proposed staff, staff expertise, relevant project experience, methodology, quality assurance, as well as cost played a big important factor in this determination. Now, a little bit on Eurofins. They hold an ELAB certification, which stands for the Environmental Laboratory Accreditation Program, as well as an ELAB certification, which stands for the National Environmental Laboratory Accreditation Program. Eurofins will conduct analytical testing for the Public Works Department, including for drinking water, wastewater, solids, and recycled water, primarily out of labs in the California region from Pomona, Tustin, and a local Ventura lab. The standard turnaround time is 10 days, and Eurofins also has the option to rush when needed. This is done when time is of the essence and reporting requirements need to be met with really strict turnaround times. The total cost for this agreement with Eurofins for laboratory testing services shall not exceed $2,325,000 through September 30th, 2030 if all years are extended. Funding for this agreement has been programmed and is available in the fiscal year 2025-2026 adopted budget from the Water Operating Fund, 601, the Wastewater Operating Fund, 611, and the Environmental Resources Fund, 631. Funding for subsequent fiscal years will be requested through the annual budget process. That concludes the presentation. Members of the Public Works Department will be available for any questions that may arise during the night of the committee. Thank you.